Ladies and gentlemen, meet the new Aston Martin DBX 707, a vehicle that answers the question nobody asked, but everybody secretly wanted to know: what happens when you give a luxury SUV supercar DNA? The answer comes in the form of a twin-turbocharged 4-liter V8 engine that produces a mind-bending 697 horsepower. Yes, you heard that right. This family hauler packs enough punch to shame most sports cars, rocketing from 0 to 60 in just 3.1 seconds. That's supercar territory, folks, in something that can carry your kids and groceries. But here's the really clever part. Unlike some performance SUVs that beat you up in the name of sportiness, the DBX 707 can still do the luxury thing brilliantly. Put it in GT mode, and it floats down the highway like a proper Aston Martin should. The air suspension soaks up bumps while those gorgeous leather seats coddle you in comfort. It's like having two cars in one, a track-capable monster and a refined luxury cruiser. But raw power is just the beginning of this story. Aston Martin has completely revolutionized the DBX's interior for this year. Slip behind the wheel, and you're greeted by a gorgeous new dashboard design featuring a 10.2-inch touchscreen that finally brings the DBX into the modern age. The standard 14-speaker sound system will blow you away, but if you're really serious about your music, the optional 23-speaker Bowers Wilkins setup turns this cabin into a rolling concert hall. Now let's talk about how it drives, because this is where things get really interesting. The DBX 707 has received a comprehensive suspension overhaul that somehow makes it handle even better than before. Switch it into Sport Plus mode, and this 2.5-ton SUV transforms into something that defies physics. The steering is razor sharp, the body control is incredible, and the grip, well, let's just say you'll run out of courage long before this car runs out of grip. Speaking of luxury, let's peek inside that beautifully crafted cabin. The rear seats offer enough space for adults to stretch out in comfort, and the cargo area swallows 22 cubic feet of whatever you need to carry. Fold those rear seats down, and you've got 54 cubic feet of space. That's enough room for a serious shopping spree at your favorite luxury boutique. Now, no car is perfect, and the DBX 707 does have a few quirks. The brake pedal feels softer than you might expect in a car with this much power, even though those massive carbon ceramic brakes will stop you from 70 miles per hour in just 151 feet. And if you care about fuel economy, well, let's just say you probably shouldn't buy a 697 horsepower SUV in the first place. Price? Well, it starts at $250,000, which puts it squarely in the ultra-luxury segment. But here's the thing. When you consider that you're essentially getting a practical family SUV that can outrun most supercars while cosseting you in supreme luxury, it almost starts to make sense. Almost. The DBX 707 represents something special in today's automotive landscape. It's not just another fast SUV, it's an Aston Martin that happens to be an SUV. It has character, soul, and that indefinable something that makes you want to take the long way home, even when you're just running errands. Sure, you could buy a more sensible luxury SUV, you could get something with better fuel economy and more driver assistance features, but that's missing the point entirely. The DBX 707 exists because sometimes we need a little insanity in our lives, a little reminder that family transportation doesn't have to be boring. It's an SUV that makes you feel special every time you press the start button. And in today's world of increasingly similar vehicles, that's something worth celebrating. The DBX 707 isn't just a car, it's a statement that says you can have it all. Performance, luxury, practicality, and most importantly, soul. And isn't that what Aston Martin has always been about? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.